Right, so here are the characters. We have our main man, Othello. He's a black man living in a world of whiteys, and he's only there because he was really good at that war thing that whiteys like to do. Then we have Othello's weirdly young new wife, Desdemona, who's basically perfect apart from some lackluster handkerchief management. We'll come to that later. Rodrigo, who's a beta cuck who loves Desdemona so much that he'll basically do anything for her. Cassio, who's a whiny little shitstain when he wants to be and a brown-nosing twat the rest of the time. Literally the best character in all of fiction. Seriously, I love him more than life itself. Iago's wife slash bitch Emilia, I mean that in the way that he's dominating her, not that she's a bitch in that way, who only really becomes a character later on. And then a bunch of other people that I can't be bothered to name because they only appear for like one scene. Right, let's get this over with already. Act 1, Scene 1. We open in Venice where Rodrigo is getting all aggy with Iago because he's been paying him to help him woo Desdemona and he still hasn't got his dick wet. In fact, it's so bad that she's just married Othello, and then Iago's all like, fuck's sake man, quit your whining, I'm working on it. And then Rodrigo's like, oh, you told me you hated Othello, why haven't you taken care of it? And then Iago goes on this lovely little rant about how Othello chose that snivelling little arsewipe Cassio to be his lieutenant instead of him. When he's actually been to battle, and like 3 of the top guys said, yeah, Iago's great. And when Cassio's never actually been to battle, he's a fucking maths man, and he can't even control his woman. Am I right, fellas? Those are Iago's words, not mine. And then Rodrigo's all like, dude, I'd just straight up kill his ass, why haven't you done that? Because, you know, he's trying to look hard. But then Iago shows like a glimpse of his master plan, where he's like, I'm going to manipulate Othello into doing what I want, and it's going to be great, and look, you don't care, I'm just going to manipulate you. Do me a favour, just shut up at Dad, okay? And then Rodrigo's like, hey Brabantio, Signor Brabantio, could you wake up please? You've been robbed of your daughter, which obviously doesn't work, so Iago's like, hey young man, your daughter's getting fucked. And then Brabantio comes up to the window and goes like, oh, what's all this then? Hey, it's me, Rodrigo, I just wanted to tell you that black guy stole your daughter and they're married and... Oh, you're that creep who keeps on hanging around my teenage daughter, piss off, aren't you? And then Rodrigo's there whining, trying to get his attention back, and then Iago just pipes up with, right, listen you tosspot, if you don't stop this right now, your family tree is going to get more ethnically diverse than a Disney Channel original movie, which pisses off Brabantio because he's a racist wanker, and he says, thou art a villain, and Iago's like, you are a senator, ooh, sick burn, scathing political commentary, nice one Willie Shakemeister. So then Rodrigo is like, Brabantio, why don't you just check your daughter's room just to see if I'm not lying? So Brabantio goes off to do that, and Iago's like, I see you can't let people know that I'm snitching on Othello, so he goes off. Then Brabantio comes out and he's like, oh, bugger me, she really is gone, come on you creep, let's go find her. And Rodrigo's like, oh, so you're fine with me marrying her now? And then Brabantio's like, sure, maybe, but let's just find her already, come on. And they all exit. End of Scene 1. Right, so Scene 2, and we finally get to actually meet Othello. Iago's there being a snake, talking about Rodrigo like, oh, I would have killed him, man, he was really pissing me off, you know, like he was saying all this stuff about you and like your marriage to Desdemona, sweet pull, by the way, and it's gonna how it's gonna be like invalid, and Brabantio's gonna find a way to ruin it and all that, it's all that shit. But then Othello's such a fucking cool guy that he's like, let him do his worst, I'm too much of an asset to the Venetian government for them to say I can't be with my wife. And then as if to ram this point home, a bunch of guys, including Cassio, come in. And they tell Othello that the Duke needs to see him ASAP. And Othello asks why, and Cassio says, oh, I think it's something about Cyprus, I think, or something about warships or something. Oh, I wouldn't know, I'm just a maths guy. And Othello's like, fine, let me just say something in here and then we'll go. And then Iago and Cassio have a quick gossip where Cassio's like, ooh, what's happening in there? And Iago's like, oh, he's bagged himself a treasure chest, if you know what I mean. And then Cassio's just like, I don't get you. Chest. Like tits, I'm making a joke, he's married. What? To who? But before Iago can tell him, Othello comes back and he's like, right, cool, let's go. So they go, and then they see torches, and oh shit! It's Brabantio, and he is pissed. Both sides get their swords out, and Othello's like, put your swords away, you silly bastards, we're not going to fight. And Brabantio's like, you stole my daughter, you little bugger. How did you do that? Probably used your black magic that you learned in your home country of Africa. Arrest him, he's a criminal. But then Othello's just like, I would, but the thing is the Duke wants to see me because I'm like the best general everybody's ever seen, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that instead. And then Brabantio's like, well, yes, well, we'll see what the Duke says about that. And we will. Next episode, because apparently people can't concentrate for more than 5 minutes.